Robic say something, and we'll open up for questions.
You ready, Jerry?
Yes, sir.
Get ready to write.
Ready.
I turned your tape recorder off. Just to let you know, obviously coming off the game on Saturday night, yesterday was a really good day for us as a program. Everybody from the players to the staff to Cal was very upbeat, really positive. It's the most positive I've seen Cal and our staff after a defeat in a long time, and we haven't had that many defeats, so we don't have that many opportunities to be like that. We learned a lot as a team. I think we grew up as a team. We learned that we can play with anybody in the country. That's really evident. We played very well for 30 minutes. What we did for the guys is we watched the last 11 minutes and 12 seconds of the game, dissected that because that was the game, saw what they did. In a lot of ways, that's what we need to do. We saw what we did, and we now know the adjustments that we have to make, and the players really understand that now. So it was a very positive day for our players and our program.
How important after a game like that, where your players talked about statements and kind of showing the country game day and all that, to keep everybody upbeat rather than it seems it would be easy to get demoralized a little bit?
Well, everything about the game was really good. The crowd was great. Our players were prepared. They gave us everything they had. At this point in time of the year, you have to remain upbeat. If you don't, then we shouldn't be doing this, and those kids shouldn't be playing this game. We took a lot away from it, and it was mainly all positive. And now we know what corrections we have to make. But the kids were great. Cal was great. The rest of the staff was really good. And you know what? Had a good workout yesterday. We're getting ready to go practice today and hit the road and play a very good Ole Miss team.
John, you said you watched the last 11, dissected those last 11 minutes. Did Florida offensively, I think they scored 13 or 14 possessions, however you want to count it. Was there one theme to what they did and what you didn't do, or was it just individual plays and executing those plays?
It was a combination of both. And the reason that we showed 11 minutes and 12 seconds, one, we were up 7 at the time. But from the 11-12 mark to the end of the game, they scored on every possession, whether it was a breakdown, whether it was a good shot, whether it was a contested shot, an offense, or got fouled. So they converted what they wanted to do, and they did it very well.
How hard is that to do for any team for over an 11-minute stretch?
Oh, I think it's extremely hard. I mean, I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was very well done by them. It was a combination of players. It wasn't solely one player. We saw our breakdowns, a couple key breakdowns, but there was some long rebounds, a miscommunication, I believe, one time, and the tide turned right then, right after, from that mark on, they converted like they wanted to.
What are you personally most encouraged about from that game?
The attitude of the staff and the players on Sunday to play a game like that and to come back and get ready to work the next day. You can't ask for any more than that.
Do you expect a big bounce back game at Ole Miss from your guys?
I hope so. We'll find out tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. These guys understand that we only have 6 regular season games left. Our goals are the same, regardless of Saturday's outcome. Our team goals, we know that we can play with anybody in the country. And you know what? There were a lot of years where it was flipped, when teams would play us close that they think they could play with anybody in the country. Our goals have remained the same as a team. Cal talked about that yesterday. The players want those same goals, and we're getting ready to play Ole Miss tomorrow.
Is the conference championship, is that, love that?
Well, I think right now, Florida would really have to, stumble. All I know is they play Auburn at home this week, and they play at Ole Miss on Saturday. That's about all I know, and we go there. So, at this point in time, they have a 3-game lead. It'd be pretty tough to catch them, but you never know.
Julius only got 7 shots. I think that's just one more than his season low. Did Florida do something to take him away, or were you guys not looking for him enough?
We look for them all the time. They did a really good job of doubling the post. We knew that they were going to double the post. No matter what big guy that we tried to post up, they did. They doubled Dakari, they doubled Willie. Really happy how he attacked the offensive glass. If you come away from the game and there's disappointment at getting 13 and 13, that's pretty tough. But we knew they were going to double, and they doubled. I mean, they do it against every single team, just not Julius or the bigs.
On the rebound that Prather got near the end in a crowd,
Mhm.
was that a timing thing where his just timing was a little better?
I think it was, it was a heck of a play. It's like that picture behind you right there is what it is. He went up and got it, and that gave him an extra possession, and it's one of those things that we watched yesterday.
How good of a team is Ole Miss at home, and are they a different team?
Well, they're undefeated in the SEC at home. I believe they're 5-0, so they have 4 home games of their last, I guess it's 6. I think typically every team's better at home than not. We went down there last year, and Nerlens had a huge game. They're a different team. They are a perimeter-oriented team with Summers and Henderson and Ladarius White, Millinghouse. So their top 4 scorers are guards. They started a different lineup last game out. They started really big with Perez and Saez and number 23, I can't remember. It's Goldsby at the post. So they started big. They're predominantly a zone team. I would say that we're going to probably see 98% zone, whether it's 2-3 or 1-3-1. They'll do some pressing. They seem to press a little bit more at home. I like how Andy coaches. We have to do a good job like we did in the first game here. We were effective in our game plan. We carried it out very, very well. There was only 2 breakdowns, and Marshall Henderson hit 2 threes on the 2 breakdowns. But that's what we're getting ready to go into practice now and make sure that we're sharp on that.
Have you ever seen a player with green light like Henderson?
Yeah, me. But I was at the Division III level. No, I mean, you know what? It's for 2 years. You give Andy a lot of credit. I mean, you're giving up a lot because you know he's going to take the shots. He's taking 12 threes a game, but he's shooting a decent percentage with those 12. So one of them's going to be from 35. The other one's going to be an inch behind the line. And when he makes them, he's really, really good, and their team's really, really good. We just can't give him any open looks because he works extremely hard, and he never stops moving to get a shot off.
Is he an X factor kind of guy where?
Absolutely. There's no question. I mean, it's like some of these other teams. You look at him. You look at the 2 kids, Clarkson and Jabari Brown from Missouri. You look at the 2, Denson and KT Harrell from Auburn. Those are your top 5 scorers in the league. So when you're getting close to averaging 20 a game, we don't. Julius I think is averaging right around 16. 20 is a big number, and but they need him to score. There's no question.
John, where is Aaron
Last
at right
question.
now, and maybe specifically doing those things that you all want when his shot's not falling?
He's in the gym.
He's back there.
He walked that way. Well, you know where he is, so why'd you ask the question? He's shooting in the women's gym now. No, you know what? He took shots that we wanted him to shoot. We really want him to work on his 1-dribble pull-up shots. He had a great day yesterday. Sometimes when he's not making his shots, he's being a little bit lazy and not really elevating. and that starts with how hard you dribble it and getting it by the defender. He really worked. He had a great workout yesterday. We're confident. You know what? They didn't go, and hopefully they go in tomorrow. But he has a great attitude about it, and all our kids did, and we're excited to get back in the gym today and start working. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, Jim.
Uh-huh.